Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 5 of season 4 here in the Achieve and Leave series. We start with CSKA Moscow in the Champions League. We also start with a training injury to Rodrigo, out for 3 months. That leaves us with just the one striker in Lukaku, because Bohui, I don't know how to pronounce his name, he's quite clearly not good enough. So I'm not really too sure how that's going to affect us moving forward. Hopefully not too much. Hopefully not too much. We could maybe throw Niang up. Mbappe up top if we need to. Obviously, Alexandro is going to be suspended for this next game as well in the Champions League. We're currently on a 100% run. I'm not sure. I'm recording a few episodes in advance, so I'm not yet. This is probably the last one I'll record in advance. I haven't yet gauged your response to the fact that we're winning quite so much so far in this season. My thoughts prior to having seen your feedback is that perhaps I might leave it as it is for now and see if we could just do something truly out of this world this season with Manchester United, and then maybe start adding sliders in for next season. But I'm going to wait and see what you guys reckon in the comment section to what's been going on so far in this save, because we have won quite literally every single game we've played so far this season in every competition, and it's November the 3rd. We are 11 wins from 11, I believe, in the Premier League. We are 3 wins from 3 in the Champions League, hopefully about to make it 4 from 4. We've won 2 games in the Carabao Cup already, as Pogba gives us a 1-0 lead in the 20th minute, although Vlasic has pulled it back to 1-1 after half an hour. So perhaps this might be the first game that we don't win in any given competition this season. With 15 minutes to go, it's still 1-1. Lukaku keeps the 100% record alive in the 87th minute. Huge victory, or manner in which we've won it. Right, yeah, 11 wins from 11 in the Premier League so far. And, well, with Leicester, Fulham and someone else in the Premier League today. My brain's telling me Everton. Leicester, Fulham and Tottenham in the Premier League today. I'd like to think we can make it at least 13 from 14. Maybe we can beat Tottenham as well. We'll have to wait and see. And then against Midtjylland, I'd fully expect us to win that one as well. So, like I say, I've recorded episodes 3, 4 and now 5 in one batch of recording session. So I haven't yet gauged your response to the way that this season is going. And like I say, I will take on board what you're saying in the comment section before recording episode 6. So for now, I'm going to crack on with this away game against Leicester and hope that we can continue our 100% record so far this year, and then we shall, like I say, take it from there with regards to what you guys are saying in the comment section. But I can't quite believe this season is going the way that it is so far, but I'm quite happy personally for it to continue at the time being. Let's put Kieran Tierney at left back, Strakosha to play ahead of Kasper Schmeichel as well, you would have thought. Anyone else, maybe? Oh, Yuri Tielemans, certainly ahead of Mendy. Oh, wow, I didn't realise just how weak their starting lineup was, actually. I hadn't looked at the midfield yet. Oliver Torres. He can play out wide, actually, Oliver Torres, can't he? Okay, he used to be able to play out wide anyway. What else we got? We've got Denis Suarez in here as well. Chowdhury. Madison, can you play out wide? He can't. Oliver Torres has previously played in a wide role, I'm pretty sure, although I think it might have been on the right rather than the left. See, we've got anyone else down here that should be involved? Trossard should be in the starting lineup at left mid, but he's out, and Benkovic is suspended. So that's what we'll do for their starting lineup for now. Visca, I'm not too sure how to pronounce that actually. Can start on the right hand side, and they've got it's Alejandro Gomez. He's kind of dying of death though. Well, they got a striker on the bench I can throw in. I've just seen Jadon Sancho. Hello, Jadon Sancho on the right hand side. I Can't believe I glanced over that. They got the other strikers. Harvey Barnes. Can he play up top? No, left winger Cam. He's their only out and out striker, and he's not even that. He's a centre forward. Wow, an entire squad with only one striker. That's almost unheard of. Right then, Leicester away.
The attacking football played by
Footwork from Oliver Torres there. Here's James Maddison. Fired that forward to Alejandro Gomez. Out to Jadon Sancho. To Gomez again. To Jadon Sancho. He struck that well enough, but it's a good save from David De Gea. Leicester causing me issues in the opening few moments of this game. Oh, I was wondering where that deflection was going to take that as well. Sandro into Pogba. Around the corner there to Savic. There's Lukaku. Look for Mbappe. Narrow angle. But that is not going to stop Kylian Mbappe. 1-0 Manchester United. That's a very acute angle there. I thought I'd done too much with that heavy touch, but somehow he squeezed that across goal. Superb. His 10th goal of the league season? Yes, 10 goals for Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe down there to Milinkovic-Savic. Lukaku's good touch. Pogba played in. Rashford is calling for it. Actually going to look through there for Savic. Into the back. Oh, he's offside. Oh, he's offside. It was a really good run, actually, from Milinkovic-Savic. And he's gotten all the way to the corner flag before he's realised that he was offside. It was tight. I want to have a look at the replay. Did look like it was very tight. It was a great marauding run. And no, definitely the right decision. Oliver Torres. Oh, there's Kieran Tierney. Obviously down the line. And James Maddison will race onto it. Could cross here, Maddison. And does. Oh! De Gea came for it and didn't get to it, and it was Gomez, I think, underneath it that had the effort that just rebounded off the Spaniard. Pogba will play this over the top looking for Mbappe, but that's a poor pass. I'm not going to keep that in. Leicester really, really should be level there. Here's James Maddison. Fired forward into Gomez, and there's space here. Oh, finish from Jadon Sancho. He had one earlier on in the first half. It was well saved by David De Gea, but this time finding the corner that he couldn't earlier on in the game. Alexandro tucked in there with Gomez, didn't necessarily need to. Kimpembe stretched to try and get to it, but Jadon Sancho has lashed that home, striking across the ball to get it to bend away from the keeper, and to be fair, it's just sheer shot power that's beaten David De Gea there. Unreal from Jadon Sancho. Leicester equalise just before half-time. Game on again. Knock that down nicely. He stayed unhurt there though, Milinkovic-Savic, although it looks like he's getting to his feet slowly. Mbappe out there to duck Carvajal. I didn't quite play that as comfortably as I could have. Casemiro with the drop of the shoulder. Poor turn, but thankfully he's got the strength to hold the ball up. Here is Savic, trying to take out his frustrations on the ball itself. Rashford to Lukaku to Mbappe. Good block by the defender. 25 minutes to go. It's a corner here. Pogba will deliver it, and it's a good delivery too. And Sergei Milinkovic-Savic might be carrying a knock, but he doesn't care. I'll take him off now just to ensure that we minimalise the amount of damage that could be done by that knock. But he's the man to give us the 2-1 lead. We're back in front at the King Power, and hopefully this time we'll stay that way. Maddison to Sancho. Kimpembe in the way. It's going to drop free to James Maddison though. Oh, strength from Kimpembe. Oh, but the ball drops free and Jadon Sancho has his second. How has that happened? Kimpembe, I thought, had done brilliantly there to outmuscle Maddison, win the ball back, and then that touch knocks it so far away from him that Jadon Sancho is able to steal in, get the shot away, and it's gone underneath De Gea. Through him. Leicester back level again. That's infuriating. Carvajal in there to Fred. Spins back to Casemiro. Across to Pogba. There's Lukaku. He's been relatively quiet today. Until now, of course. Well, this second half's come to life. Lukaku scores our third and puts Leicester behind again. This time I will hold them out. Gomez. Nice tackle by Casemiro. Trying to slow Leicester up. Fred trying to speed things up in the midfield. Pogba. Lukaku. Pogba's going to go again. Oh, and he'll get to that. Pogba for 4. Yes, it is. It's not just the pace we have in the side. It's the strength. Pogba, not really that fast, but just moves the defender out of the way, frankly. It's the most destructive career mode side I have ever had. Crazy. 4-2. Sancho over the top, looking for the run of Alejandro Gomez. Won't quite get it to him though because Dani Carvajal recovers well. They gave everything in this game, Leicester, and they did valiantly to get back from 1-0 down to 1-1 and from 2-1 down to 2-2. But the next goal after we went ahead for the third time was a fourth for us, non-equaliser for them. But they had more chances than me. It's been a running theme in this season on this save that the opposition are just as creative as me, but our incredible ability to score goals in this save just continues to keep us winning games. The fact that I've got 93 rated David De Gea in goal certainly helps as well. Border unhappy. Fred wants to play in this next game. Sorry, mate. It's Tottenham. It's going to be a full strength side from me. And then we'll wait and see what side Tottenham are going to put out. But I'll try and make sure we put in a full strength side for them. Mina and Cutrone up top. Pickford in goal. Lucas Moura, Harry Kane, I think, is going to play for Santi Mina. Winks, Pizzi. To be fair, I could put Fornals at centre mid. And then maybe Santi Mina at camp. What else we got down here? Lamella, Sterling, Klein, Oscar De Marcos. Anyone incredible that should certainly be involved that isn't? Kevin and Babu, Lindelöf, Muller's injured. What have they got at the back? Sergio Roberto and Cole Walker-Peters, Sanchez, Paulista. Alright, that'll do, I think, for a... Well, we'll take Sterling out for someone that's slightly better. Actually, there is no one any better. Okay, fair enough. Right then, Tottenham up next. Let's see if we can get a win against them at home this time. Savic. Pogba's made a good lung-busting run. And, well, rash, I think, from Davinson Sanchez, but he gets away with it. Rashford get that to Sandro, whip it into the middle, and arriving is Mbappe. What a finish. 1-0 Manchester United after 7 minutes. Kylian Mbappe turns that home. What a volley. He's just stolen in behind Kyle Walker-Peters. It's not even Kyle Walker-Peters, it's there, it's the number 9. I don't know what sort of attempt to get in the way that is. Kylian Mbappe on the volley first time. Lukaku tried to get a header on it. Jordan Pickford tried to get a hand to it. It's Mbappe's day. Fornals, Santi Mina, across the Dele Alli. Out there to Sergio Roberto, who's dropped the shoulder nicely on Alexandro. Kimpembe up against Cutrone. The Italian does well to lift in the way there. And thankfully, we've been able to work it away. Although we've given it straight back to Pablo Fornals. Now Tottenham come again. Sergio Roberto. Oh, it's nicely done. And the ball in's okay, but Kimpembe again in the way. On the back foot a little bit at the minute. I can't seem to get the ball out of my half or keep it away from my box. Sergio Roberto. Yeah, get off. Pogba does brilliantly. Linkovic-Savic looking for the run of Casemiro. And he'll set Marcus Rashford away. And I see Pogba arriving. Paul Pogba. Oh, hits Lukaku in the face, who's offside. Brilliant. Fornals. Forward there to Cutrone. Sergio Roberto to Cutrone again. Down the line there to Sergio Roberto again. He's turned inside well. Here's Cutrone and Sergio Roberto. Harry Kane with a wonderful header. Tottenham are level. We're conceding more goals today than we have done all season. Lovely cross, but he should never get that in from there. Been heavily relying upon David De Gea so far this season. And a lot of the time he's made saves that he has no right to. That time, though, he certainly should have been saving that and didn't. And we find ourselves back square again. Prior to this game, we'd only conceded, or prior to this episode, sorry, we'd only conceded 3 or 4 goals all season in the Premier League. Now we've conceded 3 in just over a game and a half. Sandro forward there to Pogba. I'm certainly not feeling as unbeatable as I was earlier on today. But when you've got Kylian Mbappe, you will stay unbeaten. Man United 2, Tottenham 1. He does it again. Savic given away though. Fornals around the corner here to Sterling. Casemiro trying to close him down. Working the ball about nicely, Tottenham. Sergio Roberto's already gotten 1 assist in this game. Trying to stop them from getting another. Oh, they've given that back to me. Pogba to Mbappe. There's Lukaku. His touch was quite poor, but we will find Mbappe again. And he's got so much extra pace than anyone around him. Onside, Milinkovic-Savic, 3-1, game over. If I didn't have Mbappe, I don't think I'd be doing as well as I am this season. He's just unreal. Olista in there to Nathaniel Klein. He's come on as a substitute here. Tottenham looking to get one back. Santimina deflected. Saved by De Gea. Still time for a second for Tottenham. Goal difference could be important for them come the end of the season. So if they can get anything back at all, then I'm sure they'd be happy losing 3-2 rather than 3-1. Or happier losing 3-2 rather than 3-1. No one's ever happy to be losing any game of football. Alexandro with a header away, and that will be game. Thank you, please, referee, if you don't mind. I'll get the 3 points. Right, that's a win against Tottenham under the belt. Although again, it was hit or miss for a little while. We weren't sure. I keep not having as much possession as my opposition, but we keep coming away with the victories. It's Midtjylland next. Fred's happy to have been played in the last game, even though he got literally 3 minutes worth of football. Midtjylland, and then was Fulham at the end of the month? Indeed it was. We'll sim the Midtjylland game. This one we certainly should win, especially at home. It should be a pretty simple, straightforward 3 points. Well, Milinkovic-Savic after 1 minute. And then booked after 9. Okay, well that's one way to start the game, I suppose. Casemiro with a second. All of the goals coming from midfield apparently in this game. Mbappe might get involved at some point. He usually does. Kylian, are you going to step up? Romelu has. Kylian Mbappe's been substituted off, so he's not going to be scoring any goals in this game. Lukaku with a penalty. That's 4-0 and a 4-0 win. That should be us guaranteed top spot in the Champions League group stage now. And we shall end then with a game against Fulham to try and make it 14 from 14. If we avoid defeat here against Fulham, we will have reached the magic 40. That should ensure that we don't get relegated this season. Because they say 40 points is normally the barrier, don't they? Well, one thing at a time. Avoid relegation first. And then we can push forward. Ramos will start ahead there. Hector will start ahead there. Origi will start ahead there. Got any better centre mids? Jean-Michel Seri can start ahead of Stephen Defoe, who's dropping in rating. Tom Kenny, 79. There's not really too much point swapping them out, although I'll put him there. Anyone else that should be involved here on the bench? Hector Herrera. You can throw him in there for Fonte. And that's it. Manquillo's out injured. Right then, Fulham up next. 3 points.
Strong competitor
Well
as well.
Mbappe again. Around the corner. Savic arriving. Does brilliantly to keep hold of possession, but there are just so many white shirts in the way. I'm not sure I can get a clear shot on goal. Corner to come in from Pogba. Just had that effort. Oh, and he will find Lukaku. We won't find Lukaku. Kimpembe will bring that down. Here's Mbappe. Nice little Ronaldo shot. Not really got anywhere to go though. Lay that in front of Savic. Can't do anything against Fulham in the opening 15 minutes. Savic again. Get that back. Casemiro. Mbappe looking for it round the outside. Calling for it. Will stand up into the middle but not find anyone. Shocker. Savic down to Pogba. Around the corner here. Casemiro with a bit of extra space on the edge of the box this time. I couldn't have gotten luckier. It was going top left. It's deflected and gone top right. We'll have a look at the replay. This is one of, I think, is going to be one of the biggest deflections that we've ever scored from. It was right there for the keeper, I think, to save. Sometimes, when you're having a good season, luck is just in your favour. Alexandro with the throw. In there to Pogba. Back to Sandro. Missed away from the man that was with him there, who switched off in the midfield. And Savic trying to power his way through, but can't. Why the Fulham man in the midfield there just let Casemiro run off him and into that space? I've no idea. It's terrible defending. They've been brilliant so far defensively, Fulham. Right back in defence. But then midfield too have not been... Oh, wow! Have not been good at all. But that from Marcus Rashford deserves a round of applause. Oh, my Lord. What a strike from the Englishman. He's really let fly there. I'm not sure how far out that is. About 25 yards. Oh, the keeper saw it late as it came through some bodies. It's unfortunate for Claudio Ramos. That's through the defender's legs, underneath Lukaku's foot, and then into the back of the net. What a hit from Marcus Rashford. 2-0.
He's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play.
Finds Seri. It's the second time that De Gea's had something squeeze underneath him like that. It is from close range. They work the ball down the right-hand side well. Capel's on his own, really. Kimpembe comes across, and I don't know what I'm doing there, but that should never go in. David De Gea, you've been amazing in the previous few episodes in this save, but today it hasn't affected our results yet, but you have let yourself down. Seri to Rodrigo de Paul to Seri again. And Gisa, nice tackle by De Ligt. I needed that. And I see the space on the far side. Unsurprisingly, Jesse Lingard and Marcus Rashford having that connection and knowing exactly where the other is on the field. Poor ball in. I'm not even sure Franco got anything on that. That might just be their throw. No, it is mine. Franco did get a touch. I'd love to get a third goal just to put this result beyond any reasonable doubt. And we might get that through Rashford now. Oh, so unlucky, Marcus. Great movement. Brilliant header. Just not got the luck. I think I used all of my luck with the first goal I scored. So, never mind. Driving inside. And then outside. And then inside. And then outside. Jonas Hector into Zambo and Gisa. Cross could come in. Does. There's a man at the back post. This time, De Gea makes up for it. Because that would have given us a 2-2 scoreline, and I'm certain I wouldn't have scored again. Ooh, he finally makes an important save, David De Gea, in today's episode. Sure, that's a bit harsh to phrase it that way, because he has made some good saves in today's video as well. But he certainly conceded some questionable goals too. Good football from Fulham, but it's not going to lead to a goal, and it's not going to lead to an equaliser. Our run continues, but only just. We're able to keep it up with a late Romelu Lukaku goal and a simulated game earlier on in the episode. And we hold on at the end there thanks to a vital save by David De Gea at the end of the game against Fulham. We start the next episode. Oh, I've got Manager of the Month again. Unsurprising. If I don't get Manager of the Year this year. We start with Burnley in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup in the next episode tomorrow. Saturday. Barcelona and Manchester City will be the other two games that I play in that month. We shall sim Swansea and Southampton, Watford and Forest. Let's have a look at the league table actually whilst we're just ending the episode to again show that we are 14 wins from 14 games with reversed figures, 41 goals scored and just 7 conceded. We're having a good season, aren't we? Yeah, having a good season. 14 out of 14 in the Premier League. 5 out of 5 in the Champions League. And 3 of 3 in... No, we only involved in the round of... Yeah, we weren't involved in this run, were we? We might have been. I can't remember. Regardless, we've still won every single game that we've played this season. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more. Let me know in the comments section. Are you happy for me to continue with this season as it is? Might put a little vote up actually. You happy for me to continue with this season as it is? Try and win everything and maybe do an entire season undefeated? Or do you want me to add in more difficult sliders, which may still see me win most games and or win everything? So adding sliders might not actually change anything, but I'll leave it up to you. Click on the little eye, have your vote. Let me know in the comment section which way you voted. I'll see you next time.